Sometimes, if you're patient enough, the world's largest and most diversified food, beverage, and nutritional supplements company will eventually remix one of your worst predictions into a real possibility again. If you've followed my content for long enough, you've seen me publicly take countless victory laps that essentially patted myself proudly on the back for making correct marketplace predictions. At this point, the strategy and M&A leadership at mega CPG companies like Keurig Dr Pepper, Monster Beverage, Simply Good Foods Company, Celsius, Nutrabolt, and many other are just following my prediction playbooks.
Pay me my money
Well, I'm sure my people will be.
in cash.
But since no one has built a tracker app to reconcile my endless stream of predictions yet, I must stay honest and call myself out when I flat out misjudge marketplace movements. So, what was this bold prediction that I got wrong? Just over 3 years ago, within a piece of content analyzing the almost $6 billion acquisition of the Bountiful Company, I laid out this vision for what Nestle Health Science could look like in the 2030s. It began with explaining my base case around how Nestle CEO Mark Schneider, having professional experience in healthcare, realized that we are a very sick society and there's a ton of opportunity for Nestle to diversify away from slower growing food and beverage products and become a health and nutrition powerhouse. And that part has become 100% true, with Nestle acquiring several other supplement brands in 2022, most notably taking a majority stake in Orgain. But Nestle also made a large declaration in late 2023 that by 2030, it would spend significantly to renovate existing food and beverage products, spur innovation, and boost sales of more nutritious items by tens of billions of dollars annually. It added that the company will grow its affordable offerings and use more responsible marketing of indulgent products, especially towards children. All these announcements and M&A moves aligned with that previous prediction that Nestle would embrace healthier living, improve its already market-leading positioning for today's current made-to-stock product consumption reality, but also align itself for tomorrow's consumer demand focused on personalization. Yet, this is where the prediction starts going wrong. And how about I just share that clip from May 2021?
Here's kind of my prediction for Nestle in the future. They're going to combine personalization of the vitamins, minerals, and supplements category. I think they're going to use a ton of scale and things that they are getting with all these other off-the-rack vitamins, minerals, and supplements brands, but add this into the persona acquisition that they made. This is a subscription-based personalized nutrition startup. Sales have doubled of this brand within the last year, according to 2021 quarter one numbers. They're going to combine that with a personalization around food and beverage. I think they're going to use their recent acquisition of Freshly, which is a healthy meals delivery service that's really based more around convenience, preparation element. This isn't like some of these other kind of meal delivery services where they're teaching you to love food and cooking again. This is something that's quick and easy, already built for you. Pop it in the microwave, pop it in the oven. It's going to be ready for you pretty quickly. And they made that transaction in 2020 as well for $1.5 billion. It's not necessarily included in the Nestle Health Sciences category, but I think it definitely is going to be utilized within this area. And then I think you pair these things with some of these prescription or over-the-counter products that they have within their Nestle Health Science division that focuses around conditions that can be improved with nutrition-based solutions.
And things were looking good for my prediction as Freshly launched its first dedicated product line called Freshly Fit. But then 2 short years after that product line expansion, and a little over 3 years since it paid almost $1 billion to acquire Freshly, Nestle decided to shutter the entire business. While that decision was shocking, the meal kit delivery market was getting crushed after the great shutdown demand proved difficult to sustain. Moreover, unit economics became tough because of record high inflation, causing cash-strapped consumers to deem meal kit deliveries were no longer a necessity. The competitive landscape faced similar pressures. HelloFresh was forced to revamp global strategy and aggressively cut costs, and Blue Apron was strategizing to stay afloat, ultimately selling to Wonder Group last fall. For those not familiar with Wonder Group, it was founded in 2018 by Marc previously president and CEO of Walmart's e-commerce division by the way of its acquisition of his company Jet.com, but also he previously founded and sold diapers.com to Amazon. The vision for Wonder Group was to disrupt food delivery by getting fine dining quality meals delivered to customers in minutes. It's a complex equation that Wonder solved with a mix of food science R&D and logistics, as meals that were prepared in a central commissary would be delivered to customers in food trucks and cooked curbside to ensure peak freshness. But while the concept worked from a customer experience standpoint, the food trucks were replaced with a more economical, scaling friendly brick and mortar model. These locations would open for pickup and delivery, but also have a small dining space. Not to mention, 30 restaurant concepts can fit into a single location and allow customers to shop across brands, unlike ghost kitchens that are listed on popular food delivery apps. The goal would be that as demand grows, the delivery radius shrinks so you get better quality, hotter food, and it creates attractive unit level profitability. Then you open a new Wonder to service the people outside that radius, which the company plans to reach 35 physical locations by the end of 2024 and 90 by the end of 2025. Additionally, Wonder Group will operate food hall storefronts, one of which will be, interestingly enough, located inside of a Walmart store. But I provided all of that business model background information because this is where my potentially terrible Nestle personalized nutrition prediction takes a hard right turn. And that's because in November of 2023, a month after its acquisition of Blue Apron, Nestle creates a strategic partnership with Wonder Group that included a 9-figure investment. So Nestle is technically back in the meal kit delivery business again, but this time with a hands-off approach that potentially has much wider potential. With Wonder's proprietary technology and logistics platform behind it, Blue Apron becomes a key piece of a potential mealtime super app that can address all meal occasions over time. Blue Apron will now focus on its refrigerated, prepared, and ready line, expanding deeper into convenience with more add-on and side dish products that allow customers to MacGyver together a meal across all of Wonder's abilities to deliver chef-curated meals. Additionally, Blue Apron will utilize the refrigerated, prepared, and ready line to focus on several wellness groups, and the meals will be labeled in different dietary buckets. Sounds familiar, right? And this strategic partnership obviously begins with Nestle earning another important food service revenue stream, but a $100 billion plus company doesn't get excited over some immaterial short-term food service revenue. I think Nestle learned some expensive lessons from the Freshly acquisition and sees a much bigger long-term opportunity with Wonder Group's super app multi-channel business model. Because despite Nestle having the upper hand right now on owning a portion of the personalized nutrition equation that will define the CPG industry of the future, that's only one component of the larger interconnected health personalization trend that can't be wholly owned and will instead require strategic partnerships to unlock value. Nestle has a broad-based portfolio with a wide range of products, but it needs grocers that prioritize food as medicine initiatives to sell them. It needs wearable and at-home diagnostics data that is fed into artificial intelligence to get actionable insights around nutrition guidance. It needs technology companies like Wonder Group to help integrate them into providing nutritious meal flexibility. And it needs hundreds of other companies to build that hyper-personalization puzzle. While the current state of personalized nutrition seems to be focused on the active consumers looking to optimize their high-performance lifestyle, I think a much bigger play is positioning it towards mainstream sick consumers looking to improve their daily health. I still believe the easiest way to introduce Nestle's potential personalization offerings would be to focus on health conditions that can be improved by nutrition-based methods. This way, Nestle can get results within the fringes that have sizable total addressable markets and then leverage the success story into more general health areas. But in the meantime, Nestle is playing the moves that are available on the proverbial chessboard as it hopes to play a more important role in severely limiting nutritional diseases in the future. As it was announced a few weeks ago that Nestle would launch its first major US brand in nearly 3 decades. Vital Pursuit is a frozen product line that looks to meet the needs of consumers taking GLP-1 medications and other individuals focusing on weight management. With an estimated 9 million American adults taking GLP-1 medications for weight loss by 2030, it looks like Nestle found its sizable first step in making that future a reality. No word on if my 2030s Nestle personalization prediction will one day be marked as correct, but at least hope is reinvigorated again. But I hope you enjoyed this YouTube video. If you did, consider hitting that like button to support me. Also, help me get to my new short-term goal of 4,000 subscribers by hitting that subscribe button. I'd love to see you join me on this journey, but we need to fix the fact that slightly more than 90% of you that are watching this YouTube video right now are not subscribed to my channel, and that makes me extremely sad. But I do want to thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.